baby.
Yo, it's your boy Philly. I'm sitting here live with Young Enterprise Society. Yes, boys, you already know Milwaukee in the house. We're in Atlanta right now, though, but you already know what it is. I'm sitting back, check me out.
How'd you get into videography?
The way I got into it was kind of, literally, I didn't choose it. It was one of those situations where it was kind of something that was needed at the time. So back when I did it, there was no such thing as like all the little 7Ds and 5Ds, the real easy to get cameras. It was like if you had a camera, you either had to have a hookup with somebody or you had to have like a lot of money. And I had to hook up, I didn't have no money. So I had to hook up on it. A lot of my guys did music, we needed videos. It was pretty much as simple as that. And then I just started taking it serious, and then here it is, 12 years later.
Most people don't know you used to be a rapper. So tell me about the transition from being in front of the camera to behind it.
Again, by necessity. So I rapped, everybody I knew rapped, we needed photos, videos, everything like that. So while I was rapping the whole time, I was doing all that anyway. And the music industry is so hard to get into. For me, it was kind of one of them things where I didn't care how I got in. Artist, video guy, photography, whatever, I just wanted to get in, and I knew how difficult it was to get in, so I wasn't going to be choosy. So when the video stuff kind of started, becoming the lane that was moving the fastest, I just took everything else I was doing, moved it to the side, jumped in that lane, went full speed, and got in. And I feel like even now that I'm in, you can fall back and start doing other things too. Like I write songs, I do a lot of different stuff with artists outside of video, but the video is the reason why I'm able to even do that. So it facilitates everything that I was pretty much trying to do anyway.
We've seen everything from the use of black lights in the Trade the Truth and Future video to the more natural, scenic look in the Memories Back Then video. So how do you usually come up with your concepts?
A lot of the times the concepts are either one or two ways. It's either me coming up 100% with the concept by myself, or it's me and the artist. I usually don't try to involve management or the label or anything like that, because 90% of the time you'll get some kind of miscommunication or something that happens, and you can screw up a whole set and throw the whole vibe off. If you come on set thinking that you're able to do one thing, and then the artist gets there and they're like, no, I don't want to do this. So I pretty much cut out the middleman as much as possible. But the actual creation process, a lot of it is just the vibe. The second I hear the record, like 90% of the time, if I like the record, I see the whole video like immediately, like literally immediately. And then we work out obviously the details, and then sometimes the ideas are a little bit bigger than the budget, so we got to kind of scale things down or trying to find a way to finesse it. But I have another guy with me too, who's a rapper who I work with too, Cool Miles, and he actually does a lot of the concept with me as well. So me and him usually just get the record, you know what I'm saying, just vibe out to it, start trying to come up with ways to do things. And sometimes it's the typical stuff, and we try to, even in those videos, we try to take typical music video stuff and put our own little twist on it. So.
You and Cool Miles have collaborated on many occasions. How did that relationship begin?
That's just been my boy for years. I mean, we initially did meet through music back when we were like 15. Another artist that I worked with was friends with him, and they went to a studio, and at this studio, I guess they couldn't record as much as they wanted to, and at my house it was like come over 24 hours a day, all day long, like it was anything you needed. So they came over one time just to check me out with the other artists that I was friends with, and literally never left, and we've just been cool ever since, no pun intended.
You shot for everyone, from Future to T.I., Lil Wayne, Justin Bieber, and even Floyd Mayweather. Do you feel like you made it?
I still haven't made it. I'm never going to feel like I made it. I'm real critical on myself. Like, I don't act like it, and I don't really talk to other people about it, but like, within myself, I literally look at everything I do like, man, I could have done that so much better. So no matter, even with the accomplishments that I do have, like it's funny because sometimes people are like, oh, that's your best video, and I'm like literally like, I can't even watch it because I feel like I could have done it better. I'm like, I know I could have done that scene like this, or I could have done that. So I kind of got, this year probably in particular, I've had a little bit more of like, I've let myself chill a little bit, because usually I'm pretty hard on myself. So this year I've kind of just been allowing myself to absorb the fact that things are going well, but not getting comfortable enough to just allow it to get into cruise control, because I'm not really concerned about the guys that are doing better than me. I'm concerned about the young guys that are coming up that are going to be trying to take my spot. You know, when I always feel like when you're running a race, watch the guy in front of you, but always keep an eye on the guy who's coming, you know, full speed from behind, because that's the guys you got to worry about, especially with how technology is. I mean, you got young kids that have the same access to the camera equipment I got. So the camera equipment doesn't make the person who they are anymore. Back in the day, if you had money, you had a big camera, you were the guy, no matter if you were good or not, just because you had the actual equipment. Now it's not so much true anymore. So,
with all your success, what keeps you passionate?
I mean, I love doing this stuff. Like, I love rap music. Like, I've grown up on it. You know what I'm saying? I listen to it all the time. Like, I just love the whole, like, everything about the rap industry to me is, like, intriguing. And I just, you know, for me, it's a genre of music that I've always loved. So, worst case scenario, even on times when, you know, I'll be just, like, overwhelmed with work, or I feel kind of like, you know, slightly unmotivated, you know, I put on a couple choice songs and I get remotivated again, you know, and I get refocused again. But to be honest with you, I'm kind of in a position where I've almost damn near brainwashed myself. And I know that sounds real weird, but like, I've literally brainwashed myself into thinking that I should be working 24 hours a day. And I don't think it's like something not to do. People are like, you're working all the time, and I'm like, for me, I don't look at it as that's not normal. I feel I brainwashed myself to think that that's how people are supposed to work. So it kind of keeps me going. I don't even have time to think about, you know, relaxing or the competition or anything, because I swamp myself with work.
We know you work primarily in the rap and hip hop industries, but are there any other genres that you like to work in?
So I've been kind of transitioning. I got another artist, a local guy named Corey Piper. He's more pop influenced, and I really like that style of video. It's real content heavy, and it opens up my abilities to different things. More or less, like, you can't shoot a lot of rap videos on a beach. There's not a lot of songs that are going to call for that. There's not a lot of different rap songs that will call for certain looks. Now, in the pop world, you're literally almost open to anything. So kind of your creativity, your vibe, your style, and everything like that, it kind of pushes you into another market. So I'm kind of like a hybrid, because I'm a rap music video guy, and I'm doing videos for pop guys. So it has those rap things about it, but it still has the pop vibe, and it kind of makes a dope hybrid. Because pop videos look like pop videos. My pop videos look like rap-influenced pop videos. So I kind of like that market a lot, because it opens me up to a whole nother kind of like idea base, and it gives my freedom. It's just, you know, it lets me extend my reach as far as, you know, my ideas.
Thank you so much to Philly Flyboy, and congratulations on all your success. JaniseMonee.com wishes you much more. Cutie.